Hello, fine folks, and welcome to Boogie Plays. I have to listen a bit to myself that everything is alright. Let me see one thing. Let's see how it's a longer latency. I'm sorry for that. I won't be able to answer very fast because it's a longer latency. I'm a bit, but I hope we're gonna be alright. So. I want to hear myself to see everything is right. Hello, Marcus. How are you? I want to hear. I want to hear. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Marcus. So, I hope you're fine this fine evening. We are back from Essen after 28 hours. 28 hour? So we left Essen at 8:30 on Sunday and something like that, around 8. And we have 8:30 and we have arrived home midnight the next day. So that's almost 28 hours. Right? 24 plus 27 hours on the road. We slept somewhere for 4 hours in a parking lot and then straight. The advantage of going to Essen with your own car is the fact that you can come back with with the games that I managed to procure. So that was cool, and tonight I wanted to show you what games I got, talk a bit about the Essen experience. And I'll talk about this more now, and then we'll go to, it won't be a long one, but this year has been crazy. So it has been, I think over 200,000 attendees in the 4 days of the fair. The Thursday, I know who have been there in the years prior to 2024, but Thursday, it was like a Sunday, a normal Sunday. So Thursday was packed, you couldn't walk. Friday you couldn't walk. Sunday it was a bit better. Saturday was a bit better. Sunday it was, I think, the most relaxed day out of them all. It was a very packed. For me, it was very tiring. I did all day. I ran from there to there to there. Hello, Chaba. I don't know how many. You can count them at the end. I don't know how many. I did not count it. So I've managed to talk to more publishers than I did a year ago or 2 years ago. I managed to create hopefully more relationships and started new relationships with this Essen. It was crazy. It was just, I walked all days from morning till evening. I had no free moment whatsoever. I still have feet left after all of these days, but it is fun. To summarize a bit the experience, or let's summarize more at the end. After I show you all the games that I got most of the games that I wanted. I even got a lot of the games from our top 10's anticipated lists. So let's go to and show you what games I managed to procure. I have my little helper here. Dee is going to help me. By the way, who saw Dee was at the at the Super Meeple booth. She demoed Bomb Busters, which was, I think, was the #1 game of the fair or something. I think it was, in the, I don't know what list, there is a list in the trending or something like that, the games of the fair, and Bomb Busters was #1 or something.
That's because of me.
Yeah, for sure. So she was there all day, so she could not help me. And this was a bit, on Sunday at least, it was very, very hard because I had to pick up, most of the games that I picked up on Sunday. And I wanted to also pick up some more stuff from Spiel material, but I couldn't. So I had, I couldn't get some stuff that I wanted, but it is what it is. So without further ado, I would say let's go and see the games that I brought up. Hopefully you are excited about them as I will be. So welcome to. Hey, I also bought I bought with my own money a player mat. I have seen Speakeasy. I didn't get Speakeasy. I met Vita. I know Vita. I met him last year also. We know each other. We chatted a bit. I saw the demo of Speakeasy. Unfortunately, he had a demo there, but I couldn't manage to get that one though. I will get a copy after it will be released. Hopefully, this is what I got. But so, please, D, start with the first game. It will be in any order. So I don't. I did not put them in order. We'll just. I can't. It's a whole mess. It's a whole huge pile of games here, and let's take them. Step by step. Please, the first one. The first one is a game that hopefully you've heard about, or you know, or you don't know about. This is a midweight Euro game, 1984, which is after Orwell's novel. This is. You'll be a think pol or thought police officer whose objective will to increase the power of the single party, Ingzok. So, if you read 1984, I think this is D says that was the book that made her like dystopias. So, in the end, what they told me, it is a game that is a lot based on the book, so that made me very interested. And it is also, but it's also Euro game, a midweight Euro game. So the book, which is, I'm quite interested to see if the theme will breathe out somehow. I don't know if it's hard to pull off such a big trick with such a big book, but hopefully it will be interesting enough. As a game that it's a keeper or something, or I don't know. All the games or most of the games that you see here will end up in the fairs. I have to take this is I should take this one off, but yeah, just keep it off.
Well, I'm here and Radu's here with his hole.
Yeah, Radu is here with his hole, so it's down here is the bar from Age of Steam. So yeah, hopefully it's not a problem for you guys out there who's watching. So this is one of the games that were in my anticipated, but it was outside of the top 10. So I'm curious to see how it will be. I look at the demo. It was explained to me. It is a 90 to 120 minutes, so it might be it's exactly for this channel. So 1984. For this one, I am very, very excited. First one. Next one. Next one. Oh, this one came out. So prepare for a big, heavy, incredible beast. Which is I will. So that's a 2 to 4 player game, 1 to 4 I think. It's around 90 to 100 minutes. Now let's go
1 to 4, yes.
This one, which is a game from Token Synapse and Two Tomatoes. I only get the base. This is a 4.5 on BGG. It's huge, man. This is already open, so I can open it. It has huge pieces. It's a. I looked a bit at someone explaining it. at one of the demoers explaining it. That's why I wanted to take a copy. I managed to procure this copy for the channel. I think they forgot. They also put, I think, the rulebook for the expansion. I don't have the expansion. I only have the base game. So, but the rulebook is, prepare for this, 31 pages with explainings and all the phases. This is a beast. I've heard that. Oh, what on BGG? What?
Hey, what on BGG?
4.5.
4.5?
Yeah. So.
I'm in the chat.
So this is I think this is a 2 to 4. This is a 2 to 4 player game, 60 to 135 minutes. So this might be great for 2 or 3 players. I don't know if 4 it would be a great thing. I can tell you this looks like a beast and feels like a beast. Has great pieces, big boards. I am quite curious about this one. This is the it was left here. This is the expansion, but I only have the base, and we will do the base. Oops, box fart there. Sorry. I will do the base, and then we'll see. I don't know. This is something else, but I am quite excited about this one. I have not placed two tomatoes. I have not placed. I think since Lisboa, I have not touched a 4.5, and Lisboa doesn't feel like a 4.5 for me. So let's see if this one is as heavy as people say. Next one is, well, this is a classic. Because of Carvi last year, I managed to create a good relationship with Hansing Gluck, and I got a copy of El Grande. We'll do a playthrough of El Grande. El Grande is a German copy. I hope they don't have a lot of text. El Grande is a classic. I would like to have it on the channel, so I took this copy. Also, it has don't you have to finish? It's Botanicus. It's there. Okay, so finish with the so El Grande. I won't talk a lot about it. I think it's a classic for a reason. We're going to play it on the channel. So, but their novelty this year was Botanicus. I have a whole shebang, a whole shelf or 2 shelves full of Hansing Gluck games. So for me, any Hansing Gluck that comes out, I must check it out. This is a simpler game. I don't know. It's a medium weight game. It's a medium, as it says here. It's not a very complex game, but it's not a stress botics game. But I'm really interested to see what this is. I really liked Carvi last year, so Botanicus, which is a 2 to 4 players, 40 to 60 minutes. So this one might be a great smaller game. I don't know. They usually do very good games. I'm not very excited about the theme though, but we'll wait and see. So this is Botanicus. Thank you. My next one is a game that this one was on Radu's anticipated list last year, I think. And last year it was still in production. I couldn't get a copy, but this year I managed to get one. And this is Pest.
Do you need a mask?
Why? I don't need a mask. I'm okay. This is it already has a 2nd edition. A game that is, well, you can see all the things here. It has all, let me take off this because it's shiny. This is a 1 to 5 player, 60 to 150. Probably will play 3 players because Radu wants to play it. I'm quite curious. I want to open it a bit.
It's also an unboxing.
It's also a fast unboxing. This one. There's also a second edition, but apparently plays a lot like this one. It's not. It's pretty much the same. It has. I think it has. It has a gazillion stuff in it. I was excited last year about this one because it's a heavier game with a different theme, different kind of theme. So not played it, but I am really interested in playing this game. I don't know how you guys are. We're gonna do a playthrough, and apparently I think this or there is something that disappeared from this track disappeared from the game. So yeah, we will see. We will see. The second edition will come out. I said let's do a playthrough of this one and then see how we proceed forwards, and hopefully they'll like what they do and move and from there move on with maybe expansion or whatever this game has. This is quite a game that I'm quite excited about.
I like the cover.
A Heaven Beast. Yeah, it looks very good. The cover looks very good. Next one. This is a classic. I had no copy, and I took a copy of it of Ra. This is a company. This is a not Chinese. Sorry. It's a sorry,
Taiwan?
not Taiwan, is Korea, South Korea, I think. It's a South Korean company which is called Dice Tree Games. Last year I got from them Codex Leicester, and I did a playthrough on the channel. They really liked it, and this year I managed to get two of their games. One is this older classic, which is Rainer Knizia's Ra, that I didn't have a playthrough on the channel. I don't have the new fancy version, but I know this one. I really like this version because I saw it somewhere. I think last year I saw it at Essen, again at their booth. They have a smaller booth, but they're there. And what they do is they take older Euro games, as they did with Codex Leicester, modernize them if it fits the bill, and bring them out with better components, newer components, better looking components. You understand what I'm saying. So I'm quite smitten with this one. Hopefully, as you see, it has different types of components. Components. Some wooden bits and pieces. I think it looks good. So I will I kind of wanted to have it on the channel, and hopefully we will be able to do it. Yeah, it really does look very good, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I'd say it does. So this is Rainer Knizia's Ra. I don't have, again, the new fancy version, but I think this one is as fancy as the other one and might be at a good price. This is another thing which I saw, that they managed to, because all of these were around 60 euros in Essen. And for example, this one has metal coins, metal chips. So yeah, they have very good components. Codex Leicester also, if you saw the playthrough, has very good components, good looking components, good pieces. So yeah, this is Rainer Knizia's Ra. This is 2-5. Yeah, it's right. I don't think this will be played at least 3. This isn't. I don't think it's great with 2. It's an auction game. Yeah. The next one is their game for this year. Their year for this year is the Scepter of Zandor, which is an older game. That was again. This is what they do. They take older games and they bring it up with usually new components and new artwork, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. I can do a fast. Let's see what it has inside, because I've seen it. Yep, I have seen it. I really like what they did with Codex Aether, although Radu really didn't like the artwork. But I liked it. I think it was soothing. Oh yeah, and this is what a thing that they do. They put a lot of these things in their games. I have not played this game. I don't know how it is, but yeah, it looks good. It also has a bit of a let's go closer a bit, of a
Insert or what?
Andor feel.
Yeah, okay.
The artwork has a bit of a Legends of Andor. What's the name of the sorry? Michael Menzel. A bit of a Menzel vibe. I don't know if he did it. Can you show me the rules were outside. They forgot to put the rules in, so they're somewhere out there. I don't. So this is a 2. Illustration Michael Menzel. Menzel did it. Yep. That's why, because it's Menzel. But man, it looks good, doesn't it? So now let's place this one in here. And new setting and story. It has a new setting and story. Yeah, looks good. And we love Menzel here. So the older game, I'm up for an older. That's a 1 to 4, 2 to 5, or 2 to 4. I don't remember. You look at the back so we can say
1 to 6.
1 to 6.
90 minutes.
Oh.
90 minutes.
Okay, now this one was one of my anticipated games of this year. I managed to get the 2-player version. We're going to play first the first. This is the History of ADV Hellas, Sound of Drums. I managed to get the first. This is the first in the series, and I think Carl. I've talked directly with Carl. Said let's do this one, and then I'm gonna send you the others. It's good that I have placed this camera out. It has a big board, which I think it looks good.
The smell. The smell.
It's with hexes. It's a Civ game with a bit of war. It has a rondel here, MacGuard style. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a good game. Hopefully, it's a good or very good game. Talked to them at the end, and they told me that they had a very good lesson. Hopefully, it is a very good game. I'm very excited about this one. Also, some good-looking pieces inside. This is a two-player game only 2-player game. I don't know if it plays solo. Does it play one also? I think it only plays. I think it plays one also, because I think it might have a bot in order to play solo. I think it's a 1 to 2, but I need to look at it.
Things are falling.
Yes, they are. Players 1 to 2. 1 to 2. So this is a 1 to 2 player. I think it has a bot in order to play solo. Not really interested to add a bot. Also, the next one, which is Diasire, it's a 3-player. It's the 3-player game, and the Mare Nostrum is the last one in the trilogy, which plays 3 to 5. Yeah, quite excited about this one. This was in my top 10 anticipated games. I hope it's a good Civ game with enough tension through it. Sorry, that cardboard frame from inside. I don't know. Oh,
This one.
it has a cardboard frame. Yeah, I don't know if it's useful. I don't know, but yeah, I can show you that it has dual layered player boards. Yeah, so on and so forth,
Wooden components.
and lots of wooden components. Yeah, quite
Box
excited
is so
about
big
this one.
for the-
I think it looks. I like the cover. It's a Civ game which usually it's hard to make. I like this type of illustration, which draws from classical art, let's say, more than the newer gamier stuff. Hope I'm pretty clear. It is. It feels like high quality, like a high quality product. And I'm good at it. Yeah, it comes out this way. So this was Hellas. This is the 2-player version, 1 to 2 player version. I'm going to try to. After do this, I'm going to talk with Carl to send us the 3-player version. Next one is an expansion of one of the best games I've played from last year. You have the playthrough on the channel. Beer Boom for beer pioneers. It is a great game. As you saw at the end, I had some issues with some things. Yeah, I wanted more cards. Guess what? We get more cards, a whole deck of cards, and now in English I don't have to do paste ups like the base game. Probably the new game will come with it has cards in German and in English. It has three modules which changes a bit the game. Changes. It doesn't really. It adds a lot of stuff, which is very good because it adds replayability. Henning from Spiel really explained this game, explained what this, and I was really smitten. So expect a playthrough of this one with the expansion. I really like Beer Pioneers. I think it's one of the best games that came out last year. It's I would call it a faster viticulture. It has his inspiration, and Henning told me, because I said in the review that thing, and he told me that the 3-player game is a standalone. It can be played 2 to 3. So I really enjoy. If you want the big game, it's Mare Nostrum, Chaba. It's Mare Nostrum. That's the 3 to 5 player if you want to play with more. Take into consideration that all that trilogy is a 1 hour per player game. When players really know what they do, I think it's a 1 hour per player game.
Otherwise.
Sorry?
Otherwise is how long?
Otherwise, probably add 1 more hour.
2 hours per player?
Probably it's 3 to 4 hours when we first start going. We're going to learn it. Yeah, this is an excellent. I found it an excellent expansion out of what it looks like, and I really like Beer Pioneers. Beer Pioneers, I think, most likely hit my top 100. So oh, thank you, Marcus. Love it. This one is 2 to 4 is 90 minutes, as it is. Beer Pioneer, love it. The next one, I think this is the last game which I managed to get. This was on Radu's last year top 10 anticipated games. This was a surprise for me because I get it, because I had absolutely no connection to the guys at Cardboard Alchemy. Through the good guy that he is, Johnny Pack, I have managed to procure this copy. Thank you, Johnny, for all the good things that you did for me and for this channel. He introduced me to Luke Laurie, and that was the way I managed to get this copy. I did not play at all Dwellings of Elder Vale. and I've heard a lot of good things. This is apparently this is Dwellings of Eldervale 2.0 or 1.5. It's a better version of Dwellings of Eldervale. They had this is the how's it called, the not the deluxe copy. Copy is the retail copy. I didn't get, but this is what you, if you want to buy this game, this is what you are going to get. Has a lot of pieces. Let's look a bit at the back. This is a heavy box. It's so heavy. It's packed chock full of cards, pieces, ships, I believe. We can look a bit through it very fast. Because I'm quite curious how it is. Let's take this is the retail copy. Probably the other one has nice bits, yeah. Let's see what this one has. Some wooden bits. Oh, it does have some what are these? Spaceships. And some cards, and I believe that the deluxe copy probably has all of these pieces, more or some of these pieces probably they're deluxe. They're plastic or wooden or I don't know, dice. I don't know what changes to dice. I don't know what's the difference. I will. Hopefully, if this is cheaper, I think it's better for a lot of people. The other one was, I think this is easier to play and bust out and play than it was 3 times as big. But I think it also has expansion content, the deluxe. I think it also has expansion content and things like that. But I'm quite curious and see how this one plays out. This one is it's 2 to 4, 40 minutes per player, ages 14 and up. Great. Now, this was a surprise, the next game. I've tried to get this game. And I've told the story, I wrote a mail, they said, well, you're too small. I don't have too many subscribers, so would like to. And then I went to them just to get acquainted and say, look, hello, look, we've spoken. It's nice to see you face to face, and I'm happy to meet you. We've spoken recently. And then she said, what game would you want to review and do a playthrough of? And I said, well, yeah, I wanted this one. And I said, okay, we're gonna give it to you. And this was in Radu's top 10 anticipated, and hopefully this one will open a good relationship with them also. I have also met Ivan Lashin, the designer of Furnace and smartphoning, and it was nice talking to him. I've learned that he now lives in Moldova, and he will be at Târgu Mureș, which is a small convention here in Romania. So we'll meet again there. We've spoken a bit about Moldova, and I tried to explain them why it should be part of Romania and not what the Russian story tells. It was an interesting talk, all in all. But the main thing is I managed to get this one, which we'll be able to do a playthrough for and a review, because Radu was really interested. And when I got it, he said, "You got it?" "Yeah, I got it." Yippee! It was as a demo also. hopefully it's gonna be a good game. Stan Kordonski, probably it won't be bad. Let's see how many if it's a Stan Kordonski game, mostly it will be. Let's see how many mechanisms he managed to squeeze into this game. So, Ivan the First Tsar.
I really like the cover.
It's a very beautiful cover, but let's see the illustrator. Who's the illustrator?
It's
Michele Esposito. Well, it's very good. I like it. It looks very good. Okay, next one. It's a game from Cranio. I was really excited about this one. It was in my top 10 anticipated games of this year. Of course, it is the good old Beyond the Horizon. Ivan the Tsar is, because Marcus asked, it's a 2 to 4 players, 2 to 3 hours. So it's around 100. It can get to 180 minutes. Beyond the Sun is 2 to 4 players, 120 minutes. This is a 2-hour game. Why is this one? This one was opened, but it was not played. I thought I got a demo copy, but apparently I got a new copy.
We'll be happy.
I'll be happy. So I really thought I got a demo copy there at the end, but Elisa from Cranio, also I have a good relationship with them. Also gave me a newer copy. I didn't expect that, and now I see it. Yeah, I'm very excited about this one. I don't know if it's good or bad. I hope it's good. I've heard so many good things about it. It's a re-implementation of Beyond the Sun. It is developed by Simone Luciani into a civilization game. It hopefully has more theme. It hopefully has a bit more artwork. The illustrations by Agnieszka Dabrowiecka and Clemens Franz. So yeah, as it says game design and development. It says here, I don't know if you can see it. I'll go closer. The development, it says, is from Simone Luciani. Art direction, Ariana Santini. I can't wait to see how this plays. This is a bit of a sprawling game, so let's wait and see. The next one was one of those games this one I did not even, out of all the games, 100 and 200 games that I saw on BGG's list of games releasing this year. Sorry, I need to drink some water. This one I didn't even look at it. But at their booth, also they had a huge copy, and someone it looked interesting, and I said, how's the game? How is it? And they explained it to me, and it felt like a good, fast, lighter but faster, but enough to it gives you a lot to think about. And I say, okay, I'll give it a go. And this game is called Tower Up. It didn't seem. It's done by Sébastien Pochon. This is the name that I recognized here. The other ones, sorry, I don't. It has nice pieces. I'll go closer. And planifiez-vous carefully, don't read in French. Carefully plan your moves with just a touch of opportunism in this smart game of urban construction. I like the way it looks. I think it might play good by what it was explained to me, and that's why I tried to get a copy to do a playthrough and a review of the game. Sometimes we don't always like the big, heavy Euro game. Sometimes we like a smaller, lighter Euro game, which does a lot, and we can play with these parents, for example. Although, yeah, her parents. So this was Tower Up. seems quite interesting. The next one is I already had, and we already did the playthrough for it, but I got the newer Deluxe edition, which has bigger tiles. The tiles are as big, but they have bigger signs, bigger iconography. The iconography is bigger on it, and you can see it clearly. It doesn't have fancier bits. It doesn't have fancy bits as the older one. I'll talk more about it. But it has metal coins. But I have wood and all of these, so I can place it myself. I don't need it. Also, metal coins. Yeah, metal coins. Anyways, why did I get this one? So, I can add this one, the expansion, which adds lakes and fishes. Fishy. Go fishing. You can go fish. And to be honest with you, I really like this one. I think it's a very good game. It's really streamlined, but the theme is there. A lot of good things about this game, and you can see the full review. It hits a lot and lots of good spots with me, and it has a bit of roads and boats. It has a bit of building the cathedral in what's the game? You don't really build a cathedral, but you contribute with sand and wood and all the things like that. It has a bit of, sorry, I forgot its name. Anyways, it's, yeah. So, and the old copy goes to the festival. So, this is Hamlet. Now, this is a game which I have been waiting for a long time, and I managed to procure a copy, and I'm so happy I did, and hopefully we'll create a relationship with them for their future games. I hope they'll be happy with the playthrough and the review. This is one that was on my top 10 anticipated games of this year. One thing. Second thing, we have a playthrough of this game on the channel of the older version. And I am so happy to get the newer version, which has this cover. The artwork is done by Javier Ingolem, which is an artist which I first saw him in Andreas Odendal's The One with the Dog, which I'm not really a big fan of the game, and in Tinner's Trail, also in Tinner's Trail, and I really like what he did in Tinner's Trail. I wasn't a really huge fan of that game though. So it says limited first edition. Kraftwagen, Age of Engineering. It has a few changes to the older game. I'm a big fan of Matthias Kramer. It has the same mechanism as Glenn Moore. It has good looking artwork now. It doesn't look blank as it used to look. The older one was fine for the time that it came out, but this one is just better. You can see it here. I think it is just better. Now the cards are not there anymore. There will be tiles which come out, and it will come out in a certain fashion. All the prices. I think it looks better than. I can show you the older version. I will show you it when we do the playthroughs. This will be one of the first ones that I will do. Because I really like this game, and nobody talks about this game, and I think it's a very good Euro game. It has a lot of good pieces, and it has this nice wooden cards, and also they gave me, the game also had some wooden pieces which replace the cardboard components. So these, which for me they're a bit of take it or leave it. I would be more than okay with the cardboard. The cardboard pieces are fine, but they came out with a very, very good price. Sorry, I think this is a 90-minute game, 2 to 4 players most likely. Yeah, it's 2 to 4. Sorry, 75 minutes, not 90. So yeah, quite excited to play this version of the game. Let's place these here, all of these. I'm gonna play with all the wooden bits that they gave us instead of the cardboard ones, but even if you buy it without, I think it's just fine. Dual layer player boards. Also, the cars now are tiny bit more, good looking. The artwork on the cards, the cards on the tiles, the everything it's a bit better than the older edition, which was fine at the time that came out, but today I think you need a game that looks better than your average. Really big fan of the cover of this one. I think it looks so good. Krafangen. The next one is a game which I love to pieces. I love this too much. I really like Funkenschlag Outpost or Power Grid Outpost. It has a few changes to the core mechanisms of Power Grid, but not that many. This is this is a very heavy one. I'm a big fan of Friedman Fries, of his bigger games, not necessarily of his card games. So we're going to try to do a series of Power Grid also. This is not a lot. This was in my top 10 anticipated games because I like Power Grid that much. This is a 2 to 6, I think. It's 2 to 6, yeah. Around 90 minutes. Oh, sorry. And yeah, this is the game. I can't tell you more. It has a bit of changes. It has nothing to do. It's just the outpost is just the setting. There was this very cool guy at the Power Grid at the 2F Spiel booth, which I've talked to, and then we met again at Sound of Drums booth. And it was really cool talk, and he explained to me all the differences between this one and the classic Power Grid. But what I can tell you is that it has nothing to do with Outpost, which the old British know about. It's just the setting. It's Power Grid in space with some changes. Yeah, it looks good, and it's also, of course, a joke. A guy in space with a pen and a how's this called? What is
a
this?
Board.
A board. Yeah. Does the pen work in space?
Of course.
Of course. He's in his suit and all, but yeah. Anyways. And of course, it's it sends you to the original and this should be Harald Leschke. It should be Harald Leschke. Let me look. No, the graphics Mora Kaluski, but she manages to do the graphics in the style of Harald Leschke for this one. Yeah, and the other one from Freedom Freeze. This is an easier game, I believe. It's called Free Ride, Fry of Heart. I like in Germany everywhere when I see Ausfahrt, it makes me laugh. Freie Fahrt. I think there's also Europe, and yeah, this is the whole map. Yeah, this is USA. We're gonna play this one. I'm a bit again. I have not played the original one. This is a bit like this is a 1 to 5. It's a 55-minute game. It's faster. It's easier. This is Harald Leschke. Yeah, quite curious to play it, see what it is, how it feels. This is a lighter game from Friedman Fries, but I hope I'll also get Europe to do the so. Because I like it's a lighter network building game probably, and also, of course, the expansion, which is Bremen Manhattan. Yeah, I will start to do our series from the deluxe version, then deluxe. Take it as it is. Power Grid Deluxe is not Power Grid Deluxe. Is just a bog standard game. When it comes to components, it doesn't have deluxeified components. It's bog standard. Nothing deluxe about it. It doesn't have cubes and octagons that it usually has. It has special pieces, but that doesn't really make it the deluxe. But I still like it. I'm still okay with it, and I'm quite happy to play with this one. I didn't get, and I realized, and I wanted to get also the player boards, but I didn't. I'll probably use the ones from Outpost probably, because I think, but they're not necessary. This is Power Grid, so I don't know. It takes around 90 minutes to play.
2 to 6. I like this stuff here.
The recharged version is for the recharged version, yes.
I like the graphics.
Do you like the graphics of this?
Yeah.
Okay, hello to anyone who might join us. Hope you have fun seeing lots and lots of games. The last game from Friedman Fist is this one. We almost played the full game of this one. It's a trick-taking game. Not a huge fan of trick-taking games. This one was like a bonus. I just found it in the bag. I wanted Outpost and Freifahrt and the map. But I'm gonna speak about this. Probably I'll take this to play with my parents because they played Whist, a lot of Whist. I don't know if you played this game, which is called Whist, and it has a bit of that. It's a trick-taking game. So this is Fission. This is a fast game. I don't know how long it takes. Cannot be played alone. So it's a 3 to 5, 8 plus 40 minutes.
And it's cute.
And it's cute. Yeah, it's very cute. Yeah, yeah. It has cute. Yeah. The next one is from the guys, because of last year's Septima, where you can see a playthrough of Septima, and I would love to do another playthrough of Septima if you ask me. I would love to play that game again if they manage to cut the first round or kickstart the first round and play the rest of the 3 rounds. So give me some resources or something, and so that the game is, I don't know, almost an hour shorter. But anyways, that created a better relationship with them, and I managed to get this beauty, which I've heard only good things about. We like to play. Give me the other one from Mind Clash also, please. Which is. Okay, so I've heard good things about this game. It's a 2-player asymmetrical game. So we like 2-player games. We like card games, and a friend of mine, Kosti from Board Game Pixels, told me it's a very, very good one. And the graphics for Vilo Farkas, I think he did the graphics for Septima also. So I really liked what he did for you can see the what? So graphic design. The illustration is from someone else. Well, we'll see if I'm gonna enjoy it. Anyways, Arunud, we'll see what it is. If it's good, hopefully it is good as a 2-player card game. And the other one from Mind Clash is a game that came out last year, but I did not manage to play it. I did not manage to get it. I say, yeah, let's first do that one, and then we'll do then we'll do another one. So, Voidfall, Nigel Buckle and David Turchi. We all know what David Turchi does. It will be probably a beast. I've heard it's good. We'll see how good it is. We'll speak about it. We'll play it. And man, this is it's a funny story. I was in one hand. I'm a decently strong dude. I mean, decently. So when the guys at Mind Clash gave me this one, they said it's heavy. I mean, I usually pick a box. Come on, it's box. It's a box. How heavy can it be? And I was having a lot of things in my hand that says, "Can you take it? It's heavy." And when he put it in my hand, my hand went down like this. Oh, this is heavy. This is it's heavier than Andromeda's Edge. It's 30% to 40% heavier than Andromeda's Edge, I think. I'm quite curious. Let's do. I don't know. Have you played? Have someone played this game? What? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry for that. Let's move it like this because it probably did something very bad to your ears.
Or maybe you like that kind of music. The sound of plastic.
The sound of plastic, yeah.
Yes.
Which you all love. I'm quite curious what's inside. I have not looked, but this one, it's Ian Tool, so dual layered stuff. These are player boards, probably factions which do different stuff. Let's see, dual layered stuff which all come in a pretty cubes. I think it's pretty. It has a lot of good pieces, so don't throw that away. It has an insert. It's chock full of stuff, as you can see. Probably it has some more. The deluxe version also has some metal coins or different stuff. Compendium, man. Whoa. Whoa. This is going to be table. It has scenarios, I think, if you want to play Sorrow. This is a 1-2. Most likely, if it's a David Turchi design, it's a 1-2 something. So, this is the rule book. Components and all that stuff. I don't know how many, but this is going to be a beast like Botanicus, but we'll have to get through it, and hopefully it's a fun game. This is what I hope. I've heard good things about it, so hopefully it will works well at lower player count and it does, as well as at lower player counts than at higher player counts. So this was, it does have a good looking cover. The next one is, to be honest, this one, part of it is artwork. I hope the game is better than the artwork. I'm not a fan of the artwork of this game. I think it misses something. I've heard some people play the game and they have enjoyed it. It's a game where you move on the board and you do some stuff on the board, but the way the board look is a bit uninspiring, if you ask me. But if the game is good, I'm willing to pass on that. It's a lighter game. It's a Family Plus game. I have taken this game mainly for the festival. I think this will probably be a good game. Probably will be a good game for the festival. I have this issue right now, Chubby too. I will have this issue. Most of them will be in boxes, and as you see, the designer of which is Arne gave us it says for Fij have fun. Gave us a signature for our festival, which is called Fij. Festival International du Jeu, if you want to do in French, but it's in Romanian. I hope it's good. We'll have to play it in order to see how it is. I'm not inspired by the board. I'm not inspired by its looks, but I hope it's better. It plays better than it looks. The artwork on this is unsharp. You have to have sheep. It reminds us of Uwe. It's a 2 to 4 player, 20 minutes per player. It's a family game. I don't know. This one I have mixed feelings. The way it looks. I hope it plays better than it looks. Not happy about that, but yeah. And also for the festival and for D, it's
Hi.
Patchwork, the 10th anniversary edition with the solo deck. Now, if she wants, D can play this game solo. If you are fans of Patchwork,
I can't.
yes, you can. You have a solo deck.
Oh, nice.
I am not a huge fan of Patchwork. D likes it a lot. So as you can see, this is the good old Patchwork in a more saturated colors than the original game. D likes it a lot, so thank you to the good guys at Lookout, the good gal at Lookout for giving us this copy for different purposes.
This will also
be able to be played at the festival. This is for our Romanian audience. And my next game is I really like this cover. I think it's a good cover. Don't you believe so? Don't you think so?
Well,
It's so simple and effective.
yeah.
I think it does it very, very well. I like Gertz. Imperial 2030, for a long time ago since I touched that game. And he told me it is different than that one. So he explained how it plays. I hope this is of course it comes with. Why does it only come in with this in German? Hopefully I'll have. No, I don't. Oh, it comes in English also. The Life of the Monarchs. And you get a bit of as you get with MacGurds, a bit of history. And this is what I really like about some of these games. I think in Transatlantic we got one. If I could just put these cameras right now so you can see her. She has a stamp with players this minutes. Look here, it's 2 to 6, 90 to 120 minutes. Mustafa reigned some things, so you can have some history, and I like that about his games. I'm a big fan of. I'm a history buff, so has lots of good chunky wooden pieces. All of these can go in be stored in these boxes. All of these can be stacked in boxes. No. And some cards, apparently, and a lot of things. This is one of my. I'd say in my top 20 anticipated games of this season. I was not sure if it would play well as a 3-player game, and Max said, of course, it plays. We just played and we had a lot of fun. He was calculating points when I arrived there. He played a 3-player game. People who played it said it was interesting. So, expect also a playthrough of this one. He says that there are a lot of differences in the way you take actions. You can take an action that you take on a certain province. Someone else will not be able to take it, so it won't be. There are some action tokens here, and when you take it, you place it here in the province, and you take that action, and then you move another action here, as far as I can remember, and you move it at the back, and that action will not be able for another 2 or 3 turns if all players take that action there. It seems like an interesting way of doing a rondel again, but yeah, I'll have to play it and see it. Of course, again, it has the historical booklet. I'm a big fan of Magard, so he always does great games. I love, we love Concordia. So this was 7 Empires. Next one is, do we still have some?
James?
Yeah.
I think we're halfway.
We're halfway through.
Well, I think we passed halfway.
Passed halfway through?
We still have.
We still have some? Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. We still have. So the next one, I think it was in my top 10 anticipated games of this year. I wasn't, so this one is with a promo and some stuff. This is Minos, Dawn of the Bronze Age, a Stan Kordonski title. I've heard some good things about it. It is chock full of components and stuff. I mean, this is a heavy game. Literally. Literally a heavy game. It's a big board. It looks good. And if you have been watching this channel, I think I can't say I'm in love with it. I like the artwork, but I'm not in love with all of the things. You can see my review of Tekenu. You can see some of my reviews. I think they look good. They have big boards and so on, but not. I think this one looks the best of the games that I have seen lately. And I've heard it's good. I don't know how good it is. Again, let's see, because he does this. Let's see how many mechanisms Stan Kordonski managed to squeeze in this one. This is a heavier beast, but I like. Oh, this is a 1 to 4 players, 14 plus, 19 to 150 minutes. I really like Endless Winter with that variant of only playing two actions per round. Two actions per, only having 2 workers. Otherwise, as the rules come, I really don't enjoy it. But I really like it. So I hope I'm gonna like this. I hope I'm gonna like Ivan, the Tsar. Yeah, this is Minos. Ooh. And I also got the good expansion, which, because of this expansion, we can play Nucleum again. I really hoped I could get Australia also, but they didn't budge. But I have this one, which adds a bunch of stuff. We'll see. Some new actions, some new... send your workers to become politicians. They take advantage of the king's favor. I don't know if it's necessary. I'm not sure if it. I'm not sure this is. It more technologies, more or tech trees, great. More to choose from. I'm happy with that. More tiles, great. I don't know if it needs a new board. I don't know if it needs new actions. I like the game as it is. It's already a heavy game. Not sure, but we're going to play it to see how it goes. I would have really loved nuclear means one. It's again 1 to 4, 60 to 150 minutes. I would have loved to take Australia for a spin because I've heard it's a great 2-player map. Okay, the next game is a game that I wasn't expecting to get. Last year I tried so hard to get it. I still love the game. This is a classic, so when I passed their booth, I kindly asked if they could give me a copy for the playthrough for the review. And guess what? This year they said, yeah, sure. No, at the beginning I said, I do this, and they said, yeah, but we're already, we have almost sold out, and we don't have copies to give to reviewers. The game that they were talking about was Babylon, which looked like a fun game, which I think it was a big hit at Essen this year, at Spiel this year. But I said, I'm not interested in that game. The game that I'm interested in is this one, Bruxelles 1893. And I can do a playthrough of this game. This makes me really, really happy. I really like this game. This is an older title, an older Euro game, which still holds up. It has the Asdor in Cannes from 2014. I have the older version. I have it in my collection. Probably the older version will end up in most certainly the older version will end up in the library of the festival, because there's no reason to keep 2 copies. Although the older version has the original artwork from Alexandre Roche, and I really like his style, but this is done in the spirit of what Alexandre Roche did. And yeah, it's okay. It's not like the original, but it's not in the spirit. Also have a small expansion. So yeah, it has a better system here for taking artworks. Now you don't just take the first one that you see. You can choose what type of artwork you want to take. So this was one of my anticipated games of last year, I believe. So I am very happy to get this one and be able to play it. This is a 2 to 5, 45 to 120. I think this will work fine as a 3-player. Works well as a 2-player. Works well as a 3-player. And I asked Etienne from Geek Attitude Game if it's at the end of the fair, if I could grab this one. This is a first player marker. If you've been to this is in Bruxelles or in Bruges? In Bruxelles, right? I think it's in Bruxelles, right? This is in Bruxelles, not in Bruges. So this is a symbol of Bruxelles. The little boy who pisses a lot. You'll find this one on every corner. There's a boy who will piss. And it's a fountain that with water, practically. And you'll also find a girl. There is a place where I found a girl who also does the pee-pee. It's water. Yeah. And this is the replica of the small, Piticu Pișăcios, the way we called it in Romanian. Yeah, quite fun. Thank you to the guys of Geek Attitude Game. The next one is the final version of a game that we do a playthrough during the Game Found campaign. The game is called Steam Power, and this is the retail version, which it's signed by, of course, Martin Wallace. which has normal components, wooden chunky bits, wooden trains, wooden what are it called? Factories, and wooden cubes for resources. It has 2 maps, and these are our cardboard, and just fine. The maps are the contracts are normal, and the maps are the same cloth bag.
Cloth, not cloth bag.
Yeah, cloth bag. You have a map of Germany, and I don't know what kind of map you have there. Anyways, 2 maps for 2 to 5 players practically, I think. 2 or 6 players. 1 to 5. You can play also 1. I think this is one of the best intro games for into the train types of games. You get normal contracts, no, I don't know, domino pieces. I'm okay with that. I think this version looks good. It was 40 euros at the fair. It will probably the same. It maybe around 50, maybe 50 euros for maximum. I don't know if it's a difference between what was at the fair and what comes into distribution, but I think it will be more or less the same price. I cannot recommend this game enough. If you want to get into trade games, it's a good, fast, interesting, I'd say, for beginners trade games, and can't wait to play it on the channel. This is a 1 to 5, 60 minutes play. Excellent Martin Wallace game. Can't wait to play it. He also was having the trick-taking game there, which from Hero to Zero it was called. Not a huge fan of trick-taking games, so I only wanted this copy for the playthrough and the review. And the next one is a game from one of my favorite designers. I think at the last it was my favorite designer. I love what he does. It's a game that looks better than the first version, which came out with Spielworks. It was called Oranienburger Kanal, I think. Now it's just called Kanal. It's done by Silex, and they were kind enough. I have a good relationship with them. Also, I did the playthrough for Amalfi Renaissance for them. So yeah, we have a good. They will do Inziming, another heavy beast, in Kickstarter soon. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a pre-production copy to do the playthrough. I don't know what's that for. This is a 1 to 2 player game, and the main difference is the wheels, the artwork. It has deck A, deck B, deck C. It has a lot of D, E, and F, and I can't wait to play this one. I have not. It has better artwork than the original one. I like it far more than I like the original one. It has. This is the player board. We have 2 player boards where you add this wheel here. The wheel is dual layered, where you place resources, and it has practically the resource wheel, the classical resource wheel from Uwe, and all the decks, which has some wooden chunky bits. Which are just, yeah, they look good. This is a game for Uwe lovers. If you like Uwe Rosenberg, we will probably do a playthrough soon on the channel. We have a lot of work to do, as you can see, to learn and teach and play all these games. Not a bad thing, but yeah. I can't wait. So this one, I love Uwe Rosenberg. This is about 60 minutes, 1 to 2 players. Yeah, can't wait.
1 to 2.
Yeah, 1 to 2. That's all. It's a solo beat your own score practically.
Just the 2 of us.
yeah, this is just a 2-player. The next one is called, it's a game which got my attention because of Johnny Pack, and he was very how should I put it, very kind to procure for me. He talked to the guys of Alicat. I have absolutely no connection to Alicat games. This was in my top anticipator, I think, because it's a lighter train game, and I'm a big fan of train games. Hopefully, it's build a crew, do a lot of stuff. It says it's an essentials line. It's not an advanced line. I don't know. Hopefully, it's good. Keep my fingers crossed. It's a good. I have not had the time to do a whole to watch how it plays, to do a demo or something. So we'll see if it's good or not. The next one is a game that I wanted, I think, to take 2 years ago. This will come later in our playthrough series. I was really interested in it, but unfortunately they didn't have a copy. This year finally they had some copies. Last year also something changed. I don't know what happened, but it's a heavier game that I'm really interested. Again, Javier Ingolem. It's the not the designer, is the artist, the one who did Krafagan. So he does more and more stuff. So this one will come later. As I said, it's not one of the newer ones. It's already 2 years old, so probably next year in spring or so this one will come on the channel. Until then we have to go through the novelties. But I'm really excited to have it, really excited to play it, because it looked so interesting 2 years ago, even if I'm playing it 2 years later. The next one is a game that was in my top 10 anticipated games of this year. It's called Terminus. It's a 25 minutes per player, so a medium plus weight, medium heavy game. Inside Up does good games. So hopefully this one will be good. I was not really into the what, I don't know what's the game that they did before this, which was a huge hit. It's a game in like terraforming Mars. That's from Migos. Terraforming Mars. Yeah, these kinds of games. I was not really into it, so yeah. This one though looks like a very interesting game, and it's a game for me, an economic route builder. So quite interested in playing this one. Very interested in. I like the way it looks. It's so simple and effective, but it doesn't look boring. So hopefully it's a good game. Hello to anyone who joins us. I'm quite curious what did you find interesting at Essen? If you were at Essen, what did you expect? What did you play? What you didn't like or dislike? Now, this is a heavy beast. This is a 4-minute. That one was, well, I forgot to say, because if you don't have it on your it's 1 to 5, 25 minutes per player. Sorry, 1 to 5. Next one is a 1 to 4, 40 minutes. This is a 40 minutes per player. I was really excited about this one, and I said in my top 10 anticipated games of the year that I tried to not be excited about their new release, mainly from 2 reasons. I did not know I would get a copy, because last year I did not do a great review for Kutna Hora. I did not give it a ravishing review. You can watch the review of Kutna Hora. But even though that happened, they said, yeah, you didn't, but we do not expect everyone to give us just good reviews. So, and they liked what I did with Kutnahora, so another relationship established. So I got Seti. This is Tomasz Holek. It came out with 3 games, 2 were a hit. Seti, I think, sold for around 3,000 copies. They had at Essen, and they sold it all.
Nice.
This was a hit at Essen. If you sell 3,000 copy, this is what they said. This is what they said. If they're lying, I'm lying to you also. So this is Tomasz Holek had 3 games coming out this year. This one, Galileo, and something else. Galilei, they just looked at me and said, yeah, not interested. Okay, thank you. I moved on. Because Galileo, I wanted to take more for Radu because it seems like a simpler game. Out of the games coming out, this is 40 minutes per player. That means a heavier game, which I have to say it looks good. The pieces again is these rewood pieces which look so good. A lot of cards. I hope the game is good. I have seen it set up. It's so big. It looks good. I hope fingers crossed the game is good. It's not just do this get points, do this get points. Hopefully it's not that. Hope the game is a bit more focused. But yeah, good pieces. I really like what they're doing with this rewood thing. They look so good. It looks so good, and it's not plastic. So, yay! If it's not plastic, yay! But I do think this one is plastic. This might be plastic. Though there are some things might be plastic. Who knows? So it looks. On the table it was looking really, really good. So I hope for this. This will be also in the first. I think this month or next month, this will be played in the first batch, most likely. This was one of the first games that I got there. Kutnahora was last year. I don't know why. It just happened. This other one is not. This one I bought about a year ago, I think. No, a few months ago. Sorry. A few months ago, I bought it from a friend from Kosti from Board Game Pixels bought it for me from someone in Belgium, and he's in Belgium, and he brought it. I said, bring it to me in Essen. There's no rush. It's the old map of Railers of Western US. I think I don't have Railers of Western. I have Eastern, which come in the original game. And I do like the artwork of the older games. And I wanted to have it in my collection. So Kosti brought it to me. Thank you, Kosti, for this. I can say that there will be 4 new maps for Railers of the World. And we are going to have... That's the last one? Give me that, the last one. That will be the last one. Hopefully... we will have most likely we will have all 4 maps before the Kickstarter, so I'm really excited about that. Can't wait to play Railers of the World for you guys who like Railers of the World on the new maps. So take this for me, thank you, and give me also the expansion pack for that one, please. There is more. That's the expansion pack 4. Exactly, and there are 2 more maps. So these are the expansion from the good guys at Eagle Griffin. These will be played very soon. We're gonna do. There's a 2-player map here, and I think a solo and a 2-player map here, and the expansion volume 4 for Age of Steam. As you know, we love Age of Steam. We've played it. We've added it to our series. This is a whole series that we do. So this is Age of Steam expansion volume 4. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maps. Oh, it also said 7 maps. I didn't need to count. I'm dumber that way. Yeah, this is Age of Steam. So, and I got, that's one more thing. I got a from Randall at Igor Griffin. He told me you shouldn't play 10 rounds for you should play maximum 9 for 3 players. The last one is boring. So yeah, thank you, Randall, for saying that to me. And now, after I played a lot of games with 3 players, you could have told me sooner. It could have helped. So we have a few 2 or 3 player maps, great 2 or 3 player maps. We have a Balkans map. So we're gonna play a Balkans map, of course we're gonna do that. And because we're so close to the Balkans. So can't wait to play this one. Also, this is Puerto Rico. And I got the acrylic tile set, which are so cool. And now we can just place these and go through it. And it will be a bit cooler when you place over mountains, for example, that you see through it.
You have a view.
You have a view now. It's so cool. Can't wait to add these to our next to our next ones. Okay. Oh boy, this will be very soon, because we won't have time right now to play a lot of games, newer games. So we need to play a bit of some older, which we know. And of course, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Inventions, evolution of ideas. A Vital game. You know how I like. I love some of his. I really like of some of his games. I really I'm a bit I don't like them as much as it is with Weather Machine, for example, which I think is a very good game, but I cannot get very close to the theme of it. But I have really enjoyed the game, and the more I played it, I enjoyed it more. So I have tried to get because they had a demo copy there, but they said nope, not on this one. To get Speakeasy, so I can do a 2-player playthrough of Speakeasy. But yeah, I still have this one. I'm really happy with it. We will play it, but this will be a bit later in the queue. Quite curious to see. This is I think a bigger box than the others, than on Mars or Weather Machine, or it's I think 15% thicker. Oh, this is a 1 to, I don't know how many, 1 to 4 usually. Usually he does 1 to 4, and it's a 90 to 100 minutes to 20 minutes game, most likely. And I like the cover, it looks good. So that's a big one. Phew! I'm gonna try to get an advanced copy of Speakeasy as fast as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to. Let's go to. This is a game from Super Meeple where this is a 30 minutes per player game. I have heard good things about it since last year, so that's why I tried to get a copy to do the playthrough. This is a sort of a. I said that Terra Mara was Stone Age on steroids. I think this might surpass Terra Mara in a way, because this looks like a very, very thematic game.
It is.
It looks good. It looks like it's going to play well, and this is a game that has absolutely no content in English. Dee read the rules for this one because she did for the good guys at Super Meeple. She did the demos, but not on this one. She did demos for another game for Bombbusters. But she said that this one looks interesting, looks very thematic, and all the actions that you do are very thematic. I've heard good things about it, so I can't wait, to play it, because this looks right on our alley. And hopefully we get more people interested in this game, because it looks it's very good. It really looks like a very good game, and I also heard some good things from certain designers in the past year. Unfortunately, this is a 1 to 4 players, 30 minutes per player. Unfortunately, last year they only had French copies. So, yeah. Next one is Chronologic. They wanted this game. This was at the end of the fair. She was able to get a game. She was allowed to get a game for her, so she chose Chronologic. So quite curious to see how it plays well to player. I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see if it's good. This is more for her. This is a deduction game, which is this will be at Fish most likely at our festival. This is done by Johan Levet. Johan Levet, who did Mirmies. Mirmies is one of the if I would do a top 10 worker placement games, most likely Mirmies would be on it these days. Mirmies is great. I've heard it will have a new edition. Hopefully it will have. But I have the older one and it's good, and I wanted to play it, but yeah. And it looks good. I don't know if you can see it. I think it really looks good, this little game.
There are already announced at least 2 more Chronologic.
Oh yeah, they announced 2 more, yeah.
Yeah. About
cool.
Next year. Probably.
Okay. The next one is from the good guys at Explorate. Explorate Games. AI 100% human. This is a card game which looks right up our alley. A card game that looks spot on good.
This one is to remind us about Radu.
Why?
Because he's our AI.
He's our AA, right? To
100%
remind us of our
human.
Radu. And it has some good looking. I don't know if now you'll be able to see. It has some good looking cards.
That's cool.
Let me take it out. I think this is the deluxe version. I think she gave us the deluxe version. Yeah. I think it looks cool. I have not played it yet. It's a drafting game that looks really, really cool. The cards look cool. All the components are cool. It had also some playmats. We don't have the playmats, but we'll play. I'm okay with that. No, it's okay without playmats. A card game around. It's 1 to 6. It's 45 minutes. Probably in a 2-player game, it will be 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. So can't wait to play this one. This will be in the next 2 months. This will be played. It will probably play very fast. If we go somewhere, probably I'll take it with me and learn it, because it doesn't seem to have a gazillion rules. It seems rather fast. And I don't know if let me see. It says, what is drafting? Drafting is a game mechanism where all players simultaneously choose a card from their hand, then pass their unchosen cards to an adjacent player. You see, you learn mechanisms from certain games. Yeah. So I managed to procure this. This was a late procurement, but I'm happy I did. Why didn't you give me that with all the cranial things? You forgot, right? AI, 100% human. This is a card game which I can't wait to play it. The next one is a map for Barrage. We will play. This allows me, as it did with Nucleum, play Barrage again on stream without the error that we did on our first playthrough. And some people were almost dying for that. It has a few new stuff. It's called the Colorado Connection, which I think it will work well as a two-player game. Can't wait to play it. Can't wait. Apparently, you get some bonuses if you connect certain barrages. It adds a few mechanisms, but it's barrage. I do not really. Yeah, it's barrage. Whatever comes out for barrage, I'm into it. Cool. This is a smaller game. I passed Aether booth, and I really liked the way it looked, and they explained me the game. And I said, I should really try to get a copy. They gave me a demo at the end. It's called Downtown Games. There's some cool Italians. This is a 2-4 player, 30 to 60 minutes. I have, hopefully they're Italians. Hopefully they give me all the pieces. Usually Italians, they lose some. But the pieces look good. And it's this is a small game where you are a fast food manager or something. You have a fast food in Japan, and you try to be the best fast fooder practically. This is what you're trying to do. I like the way it looked, and I said, could I get a copy to try to do a playthrough, because I find it cutesy and funky. And they say, well, we're gonna and in the end they gave me this demo copy. I said I'm okay with the demo copy because I don't need it to be shrink. I really want to try it and play it and stream it. This was let's say my hopefully it's a hidden gem or something. It's interesting. Hopefully I've discovered a cute, good game.
That's it. We have nothing else. You can close.
No, and save the best for last, of course. Thank you. You have all the things, right? For it.
Mm-hmm.
All the others. For give it to me to show the good people.
What do you want from me?
Give it to me. The best for last. Not the best for last, but this was our most anticipated game for 3 years. After we've played it, you can see the playthrough of the game. With a big thank you to Johnny Back, as always, for helping me procure this in shrink full copy of the game. This was a hit at Essen, and rightfully so, I'd say. This is a 1 to 4 players, I think. 1 to 4 players, 60 to 120 minutes. This is the retail copy. The Deluxe has a few more bits and bobs. I'm okay with the retail one. It's half the size, and today I kind of look for games which have less, ask for less space on the shelf. Can't wait to play it with the final version. This will be one of our first playthroughs in the coming weeks, 1 or 2 weeks. It has some cool pieces. It has interesting. It adds interesting stuff. So, yeah. Can't wait to play it, to see how the final version finally is. You can see the prototype, but now, and I have a better camera now for a playthrough, and hopefully all the colors and all the good stuff of this game can come out, and you can see it, and hopefully you'll know if you will want to buy it or not. It was a hit at SM. They sold, I've heard that also the German version sold well. Yeah, it remains to be seen if it has these cool. It has a bit of a. It has dual layered player boards, and these I would have wanted these to be dual layered also, but we'll live without it. The deluxe version has a dual layer. Hello, Fleas App. Are you an app or a person? First time here. It has. I would have loved to have, because it has a brain image or something, and it would have been cooler. But it's okay like this also. I think they could have done that if they did the player boards dual layered. They could have done these dual layered also. They did this dual layered. I mean, they could have done this one too also. Cards, beautiful beautiful cards. Let's go closer. Can't wait to show you and play this game. This was, we played it back then. We have enjoyed it so much, so we have been waiting to play it. And then again, this will be at the festival also. We're gonna have a copy for the festival. Then this is the expansion, the Nightmares expansion. I think we're gonna do 2 playthroughs, one without the expansion, one with the expansion. Radu did the demo for what's your name, Fleas App? If you are a person, no. So these are the and these are dual layered.
Wow.
And now we have Nightmares.
Oh no.
Oh, and these are dual layered.
You're a bit too excited about Nightmares.
I am, because this one adds a bit more to it. Adds nightmares, baby, and I would like some nightmares in the game. It adds some cats. It adds some. I don't know what are these. And these. That's why I said that it would be cool to have. Also, the other one should have been dual layered. Because it's just better, but it is what it is. Some tracks, something crazy happening here. Hope you can see. So can't wait to play this one. Can't. The base game is good anyways, but I kind of want to see how the Nightmares changes things. For Endless Winter, the main expansion I think was needed. The one with the rivers and rafts. It was absolutely needed to enjoy the game at its max. I don't know if this is the Nightmares expansion is needed to really enjoy this one. I also have a smaller one which is called Free Association, which it's even adds more. It adds mirrors and things. It goes deeper into the rabbit hole, and I want to go as deep as I can to the rabbit hole. And the card game. Also got the card game, which it seems rather fast. Oh, let's see this one. They say 60 to 120 minutes. And it's a 1 to 4, and Dreamworld is, I don't know. This is a card game. It has nothing. It's not. I know it's thematic. It's 1 to 4. It's a light game. We have looked at the rules really
20
fast.
to 30 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know how it is, but this is. It looks good. As I remember, it played good. It was not just another game. It felt good. Can't really wait to play this game. Phew. And I think after almost 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, these are all the games that I came from Essen. Again, my trunk was full. We had no more space. We had a small space for luggage, and the rest were games. So gave us a lot of I don't know what you're saying. She's trying to write something to me, but yeah. So does it look? I think these look good. Yeah, that's right, Java. I need some time to table it all. We will need that to play it. She says 39 games if she's correct. So I came out with 39 games. This gives me. I will schedule it in. There's a certain order that I got them in order of which ones are came first. Then we go to second and so on, which are more, which ones are for some of the first ones would be this one. This will be the first one. Then we'll do then we'll do SETI. Then we'll do, and this one Radu did the demo at Essen, so I will not need to refresh my memory for Unconscious Mind too much, because he will do the teach this time. He did it so many times, he will do it again on stream. All in all, I think this was it's my third Essen, one after the other. This has been the best one until now, and I think it can be seen in the Hall of Games. I still don't have some relationship with some publishers. I've tried; they just didn't care that much. Most of them look at Bling, but a lot of them the ones that I already had a relationship really liked what we do, and as you saw, gave us some more work, and some other publishers took a chance to see, well, let's see what you do. I'm really excited of some of these, of all, and I want to play all. Some excite me more than others, but if you have some games that you would really, really like to see played, and for you out there who are waiting for Unconscious Mind in Romanian, you'll be able to see a playthrough in English, at least. As far as I know, I won't be receiving a Romanian copy too soon, but I will do the English one, so you can see if you enjoy if you like the base game, you can try to get a copy. It won't be a cheap game, but you'll still have a lot of stuff in it. Quite an interesting Essen. It was very packed, a lot of people. I am happy I managed to take what I have taken. I'm grateful to all publishers that are working with us, that put their faith with us. And I had my bad moments. One of my most anticipated games I just couldn't take because I think the publisher tried. I don't know. In the end, there was a moment where they almost said that I have invented a certain persona in order to get their game, because they couldn't find me on the internet. I'm that hard to find apparently. So I have invented a persona to get a game that almost nobody talked about. But sometimes things like that happen and can really take you down because, yeah. But I also had some good moments, some unexpected moments, as you saw. It was 4 days for me, 4 days of constant. I walked from hole to hole to hole, trying to find. So day 2 and 3. So a huge haul of games I got on Thursday, and another huge haul of games I got on Sunday. Between them, I got let's say a third I got on Thursday, a third on Sunday, and another third Friday and Saturday. And Friday and Saturday, what I did was meeting different people, speaking to designers, publishers, artists if I could find, or who I could find, trying to get people for interviews, and hopefully we'll be able to make some new interviews with some artists and designers. And trying to Friday and Saturday I looked at every booth that I could find to try to see maybe there's a game that seems interesting, and maybe there's a game that I would like to play and put on channel. There were a lot of miniature games, or even let's call it hybrid games with miniatures. There are one or two which I would have wanted to take, but it's just I just didn't get the chance to talk to those publishers. But there are few of these 2 or 3 games that I would have wanted. Otherwise, there are a lot of games that were looking good, seemed interesting, but probably not a good fit for this channel. As you can see, what we are trying to do is a certain type of content. So I got mostly what I wanted, and some which I didn't expect I would take. But again, thank you to those publishers, and I'm certain we won't let you down. And it is a long stream, so that's almost 2 hours. If you have been to Essen and people are still on stream, I would be interested to listen to your opinion. Otherwise, I'll try to, let me see how's this. Otherwise, what can I say? I think I might ended up we're a bit tired. Last night, we did we came home and the first I just boom, boom on the bed. I just slept like a baby, slept through it like a baby. I think I have some good games. I would kindly ask you if you have watched the whole all the games that I've taken. Quite curious to see what interests you. What would you want to see played? Ah, I know what's that. That's a promo for best one.
It's a coaster.
There was something that I did not know where it came from. Or some of them have had some promos. I'll have to say this. I'm not a huge. I know a lot of people will kill for promos. I'm not that kind of person. I'm okay with having the game, the game and have fun with it. I'm not that. I won't kill for a promo. I'm okay with having the game, and hopefully, if the game is good. If I have a promo, I'll say thank you, but I won't kill for a promo, and I won't pay the people who pay €20, more than €20 for a card. Nah, I prefer to buy a game or put that €20 into buying a game if I would really wanna. I think it would bring me more, but that's me. Okay, so there's nothing there anymore. So I think we can end it
What
here.
do you mean there's nothing there? We have a lot of games to play.
Oh, no, we have a lot of games. No, people don't have any questions, I'd say. I'm sorry if I was not able to respond to some people who said hello right. As fast. It says 15. Oh, Fleazap, hello. Please tell me what's your name so I can, if you come next time, please tell us how to let's remember your name. I'm sorry if I haven't answered very fast. The stream has around 10 seconds, 7 seconds to 10 seconds delay because of the stream. So because I set it up a bit incorrect. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Are you back again? It is a long stream because we had a huge haul of games. I am waiting to see what games are you interested in. Most certainly you're interested in Bruxelles, and hopefully another one. Can't wait to see what interests you out of what I got. Thank you for coming, and I think it's about time to end it because it's 2 hours and 3. So I want to thank all the publishers again for helping us keeping this moving. We have work almost till next test, and then some games coming in, which I still expect 1 or 2 more games coming. Hopefully this year we'll be able to do. Chubby, be sure we're going to very soon. Hopefully some Kickstarters for some expansions for some of the games, some games, for heavier games. That's true. Hopefully this is the next step for us. And Thank to all the publishers. Thank you guys who came and watch live. I want to thank anyone who will come and watch after the fact. If you like what you see, this is my poesy. How is it?
Outro.
My usual outro. If you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe. I have to say it. I'm not a famous YouTuber who lives off this, and I don't think I'll ever will. but I would like to have a bit more subscribers. I will probably tell the story of how I got rejected by a huge flop at this session. I'll say it at some point probably. So the more subscribers I have, the better it is for the channel. Until next time, all I have to, so like, share, subscribe, yeah, comment somewhere, and things will be better. Until next time, what it says there: play a lot, play loads, have fun, and bye bye, fine folks, wherever in the world you are.